This week on Steel Horse Thunder, the Southern Cruisers host their state rally right here in Martinsville, Indiana.
And we just all go out, and we don't consider ourselves a biker group anymore. We're a biker family. There's not a one of us that wouldn't do anything they needed for the other.
And then we get to see something a little bit special.
Several buddies of mine, Scooterball Run, Falcone Hill, we decided we wanted to do something for my brother who was in Afghanistan. So we wanted to surprise him when he came back. He bought that Indian bike like 2 weeks before we went to Afghanistan last year.
Oh, wow.
So we decided we had set all it up with pipes and handlebars and everything you wanted done to it and not let him know and surprise him up here today.
All that and much more this week on Steel Horse Thunder.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
People talk about your one-stop shop. Well, Flat Out Motorsports is definitely a one-stop shop.
Maybe you like to hit the streets on two wheels, whether you're a touring guy, whether you're a cruising guy, or maybe you like the sport bikes.
If you'd rather play in the dirt, there's four wheels or there's two wheels.
Or maybe you've gotten to that point where you're ready for an extra wheel. They got the Can-Am Spider and the ever-so-cool Slingshot.
Or maybe you don't like the dirt or the road, then you can get on the water. Take this baby for a ride.
No matter what you need, no matter what brand you like to ride, all the safety gear, helmets, whatever you're looking for, it's all right here under one roof. And with the used motorcycle sales, you can pretty much find any kind of motorcycle you like.
You've seen our firm on Steel Horse Thunder for over a decade. We've been the main sponsor trying to give back to the biker community through sponsorship of rides, safety tips, and charitable contributions. I'm Mark Leidendorf of Leidendorf Law, a law firm that has dedicated its practice to helping bikers in accident and injury cases. Call us at 317-842-5800 if you need our legal assistance. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Hey man, you know, we've had a lot of people over the years talk to us about they want to get involved with Steel Horse Thunder. How can they get involved? Well, we came out with a Patreon page and, you know, 7 people took advantage of that. And obviously, we expected a lot more than 7 people. So, what we're going to do, August 18th, we're doing the Patreon Posse Ride for Steel Horse Thunder. It's going to leave right here, Route 67, home of the Thursday night bike night for Steel Horse Thunder. So it's a Sunday ride. We're not going to step on anybody else's toes. It's a Sunday ride. It's out to help us, Steel Horse Thunder. So Cindy, tell me a little bit about the ride.
Well, the ride is going to leave from here. It's 9:30 registration. 11 o'clock is going to be the kickstands up. And I think it's going to be a great ride because it's kind of a short ride, but we're going to go through the country and we're going to go to Cedar Creek Winery, Brewery, and Distillery, so you have lots of options there.
No doubt. And it's going to be just a quick, easy ride. You know, it's about 40 miles. We leave here at 11 o'clock. We should be at Cedar Creek no later than 12:30, 1 o'clock at the latest, depending on how many people come out. This ride is going to be for donation purposes only. If you have money and you want to donate to Steel Horse Thunder, you can. If you don't have any money, still come out and ride with us. Again, it's the Patreon Posse Ride. So what we're doing is encouraging people to join us on the Patreon page. And if you want to, you can sign up. We'll have somebody right here to help you sign up. If you become a Patreon member, we have patches made up that will list you as a Steel Horse Thunder Patreon Posse member. You'll get that patch the day of the ride, and it's just a time. We're going to have a good time. We're going to celebrate Steel Horse Thunder, and you know, quite frankly, we need the money. If we want to keep the show going, we just need the money. So we're going to do a ride. We always benefit everybody else's charity rides. Well, this time, we're kind of having to benefit our own thing here. But if, you know, if everybody keeps saying they want the show to keep going, they want to keep doing this, you know, Cindy and I don't make any money from the show. We still work full-time jobs. This is something we do on the side to help with the motorcycle community. So right now we're kind of asking for help back is what we're doing.
Yes, we are. And, you know, we try not to ask a lot of anybody, but this is one time where we need, if you want to see the show keep and continue to go on, then come out, participate in the ride. It's donation only. Come out, celebrate Steel Horse Thunder. Again, we do a lot of charity rides to help other people, and this time, unfortunately, it's for the show.
Yeah, and again, if you don't have anything, you don't have any money, but you just want to ride, you want to meet some cool friends, come on out and do the ride anyway. You won't be charged a penny if you don't have a penny to give. It's okay. We're out to have a good time. It's going to be a blast. Come on out. August 18th. It's a Sunday ride. We're going to take it slow and easy like a Sunday morning. Hope to see you there. It is like the butt crack of dawn on a Saturday morning. We're here in Martinsville. Cindy, what in the world do you have me out here so early for?
Well, this is the Southern Cruisers State Rally, and it may be quiet right now, but tonight I think it's going to be loud and crazy.
Well, I know the ride leaves early this morning. We swung by here last night, and we were here until about 10 o'clock last night, and they was dancing in the streets, literally dancing in the streets last night. So I don't know how many people are going to wake up, but if they wake up, we're going to go talk to them. Do you think we should talk to anybody this morning? You think they're going to be feeling all right?
I think they're probably going to be a little hungover.
Well, it may be sleepy here, but as you know, all of our charity rides are sponsored by 36 Saloon out in Rockville, Indiana. It's Indiana's motorcycle premier destination. It's never sleepy there, I can promise you that. I've been there when it's blazing hot and when it's freezing cold. It's never quiet at that place. You need to get out there and check it out, man. 36 Saloon in Rockville. Make sure you let them know Steel Horse Thunder sent you. Well, Cindy, let's go wake some people up.
Let's go. All right, we're out here this morning. It's a little quiet right now. I know you guys are going to have a ride. Tell me about the Southern Cruisers, because this is a club that has been around for a while, I think. So tell me about it.
Well, we're a club that raises money for St. Jude. We have chapters in the United States, Germany, Canada. We happen to have the president of the National Club here today, so we're excited about having him out. Every year, each state has a rally. All the proceeds go to St. Jude, and we have a good time.
It's always a good time. Well, it's going to be a nice day today. Now, the Southern Cruisers, has this been around for a while?
Yeah, they've been around for since about 1999, I think.
So how long has your group itself been around?
Well, our chapter has been around for 2 years.
For 2 years. Well, I heard that you guys have had a lot of members sign up in the past 2 years, that you are a really growing group, right?
Yeah, we took over a dead chapter 2 years ago. I was actually made first officer before I even became a member. But now we have over 100 members in our chapter.
Very nice.
We are based out of Johnson County and just got a lot of good people.
So if anybody wanted to get a hold of you to be able to join your group, how would they do that?
They could go to Google and Google Southern Cruisers Riding Club, and their page will step you through the process. It's free to join. There's no dues. There's no commitment. There's no probate. You just sign up, have a good time, raise some money for the kids.
Awesome. Well, very good. Well, you guys are going to be riding today. It's going to be a nice ride. It's going to be a nice day. I hear you're taking a southern ride down through some of the southern Indiana. So you guys have a great time today.
Thank you very much.
Indiana Southern Cruisers State Rally. We are here in Martinsville, Indiana. I know you guys are getting ready to take a big ride. Do you have any idea where the ride's going today?
Yes, we're supposed to be going to Mann's, and then we're going to be going into one of the saloons for our luncheon, and then we're supposed to head into Nashville. And so they're saying it's going to be a really good time. This is my first year, and I'm really looking forward to it.
So this is your first year at one of the state rallies?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, this all got started Thursday evening. I don't know when you got here, but what have you thought about it so far?
Pretty good. We came in Friday evening, and we participated in a lot of the stuff here, and it seems to be a pretty good thing, so I pretty much think I'll be coming back.
Were you dancing in the streets with everybody last night?
I sure was.
It was a pretty fun time last night.
Yes, it was. It was great.
You know, we kind of got lucky. You guys aren't that far from our house, so we were able to stop by here and have a beer and enjoy the band, and then enjoy some of the other music. And everybody was dancing. It was a really good time last night.
Yeah, we traveled down here from Fortville, Indiana, so we had a little trip, but it was pretty fun, and we're going to enjoy this. And like I said, I'll be back next year. I definitely will.
Good deal. Well, I hope you guys have a good time today. I know it's warm. Make sure you wear sunscreen, and I'm sure the party tonight's going to be just fine.
Oh, yes. I'll be dancing in the streets again.
Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we're here at the Southern Cruisers State Rally. I saw this right here, and I don't know why every other rally doesn't do this. So get a good look. They have several buckets here full of rags, because everybody knows in the morning you get dew on the motorcycle, you need to wipe the seat off, wipe the windshield off, whatever you got to do. They have all the rags you need right here. All you got to do is come out here, grab one, and take care of things. So anybody's putting on a big rally, keep that in mind. That's a great idea right there.
Stacia, this place was so great last night. You guys had such a good time. I know you're going to have a better time tonight because you're going to be able to relax. Tell me about the Southern Cruisers, how you got involved, and what it's all about.
Well, Southern Cruisers raised money for St. Jude's. We kind of got involved because we were just looking for a place. The chapter that we took over had died out. We've got it up to 98 members now. And we just all go out, and we don't consider ourselves a biker group anymore. We're a biker family. There's not a one of us that wouldn't do anything they needed for the other. So it's a great club,
And it's a good cause, because you guys do provide for St. Jude. You know, you told me a story about something that happened. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, when we were getting all checked in and we were starting to set up the auction room, one of the housekeepers came down to us, and she explained to me that she had a grandson that at 2 started just falling over, and they weren't sure what was wrong. They took him up to Riley. Riley was doing some investigatory, and they found out that he had a really, really rare brain tumor. And they didn't really know how to deal with it, so they called St. Jude's, and St. Jude's first thing was, let's try to keep him at home. So they did a lot of live conferencing and was able to work through with Riley to get this boy cured as best they can. Apparently he'll have to have surgery every 3 years to continuously remove this. But she came in this morning and was talking to me, and she says, well, if it wasn't for you all, my baby wouldn't be alive. And she handed me a $20 bill, which we thought was just super amazing. And, you know, that's why we do this. And for those of us, sometimes we get asked, why is it that you raise money for St. Jude? They're not here. Why aren't you raising for Riley? No, St. Jude's is every single place. They're at Peyton Manning's, they're at Riley, they're wherever they're needed. And, you know, they really do try to keep the families at home, because that's where they're most comfortable. That's where they have their support team. And, you know, yes, of course, people go up to St. Jude's if they just can't get anything else done. But we think they just do an amazing job, and we're so proud for the cause.
You know, and I truly agree, because there's a lot of rides and a lot of stuff. The Miracle Ride is for Riley Hospital. They do get a lot of support. And I love to hear when St. Jude does it, only because a lot of kids and a lot of people can go there when they don't have enough money and they don't have to pay. And I just think that's awesome that they do that. So personally, I love that you guys are raising money for St. Jude. Thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you.
And you guys are going to have a great time today. It's a perfect day.
Isn't it? We're so lucky it wasn't last week. So we're happy people.
Yes.
Happy people.
Well, enjoy, and thank you for being here. You're right around the corner. You're in our neighborhood, so thank you so much.
We appreciate y'all coming out so much, and we hope that everybody gets in and realizes what this is all about, and maybe we can get a few members even.
Thank you. Sheila, I know you're here at the Southern Cruisers State Rally. Tell me about your bike, though, because I know you're just getting ready to get it pinstriped.
Yes, there's this awesome guy that does pinstriping. I wish I knew his name. And over here, he's going to put a cross on it, because you can't have too many crosses, right?
So I heard that you had to buy a helmet while you were in West Virginia, because that is a helmet state.
Yes, they have a helmet law, and yeah.
So you got it pinstriped, or you got it painted, and now you're getting the same on your bike?
Yes. Did you want to see it?
He'll take some shots of it. But
Oh, okay.
It looks like it's going to be awesome.
Thank Thank you.
So what brought you out to this rally?
We've been friends with the Indiana Cruisers, the Southern Cruisers, and they make money for St. Jude. You can't not make money for kids, right?
Exactly. So how long are you part of the Southern Cruisers?
Yes, I think since 2001. And I just ran into some people, and they're like, "You want to join?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?"
Very cool. Well, I'm glad you're out here today. Have fun. Are you going to be able to ride today?
Yes, it won't take it long to drive, but definitely I'll be riding today.
Awesome. Well, get out there and ride, and have a great day today.
You too. Thank you.
All right, we're out here. I know that you are the lead bike. You are the road captain.
Yes.
Tell me, what are you doing today?
We're going to start out here and head over to Mann's Harley Davidson by the Outlet Mall in Edinburgh. We're going to go by way of 252, head up to Highway 31, head south there. After we leave there, we're going to head south to Trails End, the Panhead Saloon off State Road 135 by Story. To get there, we're going to go along back roads by Atterbury, things like that, nice hilly curves. After that, we're going to head into downtown Nashville to let the folks that aren't from here enjoy some of our local stuff. And after that, we'll head back over here.
Well, yeah, because you got to go southern, right?
Yeah.
You're the Southern Cruisers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're the road captain. Do you get to set up the ride and the rides that go on with the group?
Just the rides I'm leading. There's several road captains in the club. For the rally, I did a ride yesterday and a ride today, so I came up with the route, spoke with people we were going to stop at, organized lunch, things like that. Made sure everybody knew we were coming, how many people were coming, so they weren't too surprised, and try to be prepared.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I know you're the front bike, and you had to be the earliest out here. I'm assuming that you went to bed early last night instead of staying out here partying with the rest of them.
I was up probably till 11:30, 12 o'clock. No big deal.
Not too bad.
But I was back up again at 6, so.
Well, you guys enjoy your ride today. Have fun, be safe,
Awesome.
and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Great, thank you. Have a good one.
Don't look now. Crambo's isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambo's, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambo's also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambo's, voted #1 for a reason.
The attorneys at Leidendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
All right, Andrea, you are the featured woman rider for Southside Harley Davidson. Tell me about how long have you been riding to begin with?
Well, I've been on a bike since 2002, and then I got into stunt riding in 2010.
So is this the only bike that you ride?
I ride this bike mainly, yes, but I have 2 other motorcycles as well.
And what are they?
The other one is a 2018 Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R, and then a 2019 Kawasaki Z125.
So you said that you started riding in 2002?
Yes.
So did you go through any kind of class to learn to ride?
Well, it was in Europe, and it was on a little European mini bike, and it was in my grandmother's village on dirt roads. So I kind of got a lesson off the dirt.
So you did off-road racing or off-road learning, which is probably pretty good.
It is good until I crashed and couldn't get the bike out of the little dirt pit.
That's pretty cool though. So did you live over there?
I've lived there for a little bit of time, but I grew up mainly here in the U.S. Yeah.
Okay. So what brought you onto riding the bikes? Did it something you did that you wanted to do for a long time, or?
Funny thing is I never thought I'd get into motorcycle riding, but in 2002, my mom's ex-boyfriend at the time got me into my motorcycle riding, and then actually he gifted me on my 16th birthday with my first big bike, and went on from there.
That's pretty amazing. So what kind of bike was it that he gave you?
He actually got me, and I told him if I am going to ride a sport bike, it has to be this motorcycle specifically, because I thought everything else was ugly. It was a 91 Kawasaki Ninja ZX7RR.
Wow. Well, that's pretty amazing. I mean, that's a cool way to all of it to fall into place. So, do you have any desire to like ride your bike all over the world or whatever?
Oh, most definitely. If I can, I'd love to be able to go everywhere with my motorcycle. It'd be great.
Do you get a chance to, I know because you do the stunt riding, do you get a chance to ride a lot?
It kind of depends. I mean, when we're on the shows, we get to ride, and then once we're not doing shows, if we get the chance, if there's a big enough gap, we can do some practicing at home. So that's a great thing to do too.
You probably don't spend a lot of time at home, but
yeah, no, most definitely. My bike is my home.
You have been injured in an automobile collision, and suddenly your vocabulary has been expanded to include terms totally unfamiliar to you. We know accidents can be overwhelming to the injured victims and their families. You know you can put your trust in the familiar faces of Ladendorf Law. We take care of you and your family so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are. Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Hey, we're up here at Falcone Power Sports in Indianapolis, and we got wind of a really cool thing going on here. I know there was a veteran that's been deployed overseas, finally came back, and from what I understand, he thinks he's just picking up a bike that had been tuned up or something, and instead, you guys did quite a bit to it, and it's a pretty nice looking machine. How did this come about?
Well, they contacted us. They some friends of his, he was deployed. They wanted to do something special for him before he got back, so they kind of got his bike in here for us, told us what they wanted us to do to it, and we just did it. So switched out the bars, new pipe wrap, mirrors. It's got a power commander in it, and he's ready to go.
I think he's going to be pretty surprised when he comes out here because it looks a little bit different now.
It looks a lot different. Basically, we start out with a Scout Bobber, which is an awesome bike to begin with, and we just kind of made it more awesome. So there you go.
No, it's pretty cool, and the fact that you guys are doing that, and I want to mention, not only did you do this, but you're doing this on a Monday. You guys are supposed to be closed. This is your day off. You're supposed to be out enjoying life right now, and instead, you're still here doing this.
Well, you know, we down here support our veterans, all active service members, retired. If we can do something special for somebody, it's worth being here. So.
Well, I certainly appreciate you taking time off, putting your own time in here to come out here and do this. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to it. They should be here any minute now, so I guess we'll get in our positions and wait for them to get here. But man, what you guys have done here at Falcone is just amazing.
Well, the best thing is going to be seeing him hop on this bike and ride away. Yeah. So there you go.
No doubt. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for letting us be a part of it.
We're up here doing something really cool. You told me about what was going on. I had to come up here and see this. Explain to our viewing audience what's going on here today.
So basically, it was a buddy of mine's idea, I believe, but several buddies of mine, Scooterball Run, Falcone Hill, we decided we wanted to do something for my brother who was in Afghanistan. So we wanted to surprise him when he came back. He bought that Indian bike like 2 weeks before we went to Afghanistan last year. So we decided we'd set all it up with pipes and handlebars and everything you wanted done to it and not let him know and surprise him up here today. So it's pretty awesome.
Oh, it's very awesome.
No token for his service.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. And that's one thing, the Scooterball Run, I know you guys, everything you do is always for the Purple Heart Foundation and stuff. So I know you guys are pretty strong about that kind of stuff. And obviously, if you're a motorcycle rider, I mean, pretty much everybody that's been riding a motorcycle is either a veteran or family of a veteran. You know what I mean? It's just kind of it's just a tight-knit group. So you guys decided to come down here and do this. How did you come about with Falcone?
We just called a couple people. They seemed the most interested in doing it. And so we went with it, and it went great. And they gave us a hell of a deal, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And dealing with them was great.
And that's the cool thing. And again, we're here on a Monday. They're not even open. Not even open on a Monday, and they say, you know what? No, that's all right. We'll go ahead and come on in, and we'll take care of this on our day off. It just doesn't get much better than that.
No, that's pretty awesome. We really appreciated it. So,
well, Patton, thank you for letting us know what you were doing here, man, because this is super cool.
Thank you for coming. It's awesome. I appreciate it.
Oh, you might be. Oh, hell yeah. Well, that's a lot better than what I thought. They told me there was a recall.
I know they did.
Sweet. did the bars too? That's awesome, dude. Wrapped it and everything.
Yeah, they're a little better at wrapping than we will.
You want to tell them everything you did to it?
Well, we got the bars on there, we did the mirrors, they did the pipe, obviously they wrapped the, they got the exhaust, they wrapped the pipe, you got a power commander in there. So you're good to go, you should hear this thing.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's the same one you got, right?
Yeah, I don't know about the program, but same pipes.
Awesome. Looks good.
It's a good looking bike, sounds good too.
Yeah, I love it.
You want to fire it up?
Oh yeah.
Aaron, we're here at Falcone Power Sports for something really, really cool. I know this kind of caught you off guard.
Yep.
So how you feeling right now?
I mean, I'm a little bit in shock. It's pretty hard to surprise me, really.
Yeah.
My brother told me there was a recall on it. I had no idea they were doing all this stuff to it, because we had talked about putting a pipe and bars on it and stuff while I was gone, but then I just kind of got busy and never really got around to it. So I'm pretty excited now.
He just kind of got busy. It's called Afghanistan. I don't know if you're familiar with it or not, but he's been really, really busy for quite a while, man. Let me say that right off front. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your service. And the Scout's cool. The Bobber is super cool. And now what has been done to this, man? This is a bad machine.
Oh, it looks so much better. I mean, it looks good stock, but it makes it look more aggressive even. And it's just, to me, it's pretty much the perfect bike. It doesn't have the bags and everything on it, so it still looks sporty. With a pipe and the bars on here, though, it makes a huge difference.
Oh, a huge difference. The pipe sounds fantastic. Sounds fantastic, and you got a lot of years yet before you have to worry about saddlebags and all that stuff. Old people like me, we got the saddlebags. You don't need them just yet.
No, not yet. But I love the way it looks. Love it. I think it's the best looking bike like this out there by far. Yes. Really.
Most definitely. And let me just ask you, so you were deployed, how long were you overseas?
A little over 9 months. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's awful nice to come back home. I've been home, this would be my 3rd full day back here.
Is that right?
It takes a minute to hit you, get back,
Yeah.
It's, because that's all you think about while you're gone, and then when you do get back, then you're like, it takes a minute.
What do you miss the most when you're overseas like that for so long?
Family. Yeah. Really. Yeah. I mean, everything else is, the way things are nowadays. We're not eating MREs all day. They've got food over there and everything for us. So, family, really, it's the only thing I miss. And driving, honestly, you can't drive anywhere. You have to walk everywhere. So yeah, I miss that too.
Well, it's impressive because I know some of your family, and the fact that you missed them that much, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all pretty close. I mean, everybody has their fights here and there, but yeah. I miss them all.
Well, it's so cool, and to be able to see you come back here and to see a surprise like this for you, man, I'm just so happy for you. And again, thank you so much for your service.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Southern Cruisers State Rally here. Kind of lost my train of thought for a second there. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? All right, man, we're up here at Falcone Motor Sports. All right, I'm here with Kim. We're at this. It's early in the morning. It's too early.